Jim Tangdahl Court, the home of the Westside Warriors. I'm Ryan Kelly, and joining me in the broadcast booth tonight is Ross Jernstrom. Ross, it's a great night for basketball.
Yeah, this is a great matchup. Westside's got a strong challenge against this Lincoln East team. Lincoln East comes in ranked 8th in Class A. They're number 8 in the wild card standings, but most of all, they are red hot. They've won 7 games in a row, so the Spartans are coming in red hot into Westside.
Yeah, and another interesting thing we found out, Ross, was it's their coach's first year as well.
Yeah, that's true. Coach Alex McCleary takes over a Spartan basketball program that's one of the best in the state. Their basketball program had a run of 6 appearances in a row from 2016 to 2021. Last year they did not make the state tournament, but they've won 4 state titles, 20 appearances at state, and you might remember back in 2016 they won the state championship, and in 2020 they were the state runner-up. So this Lincoln East basketball program has a strong tradition, and they come in with a top 10 ranking, and it'll just be a real uphill battle for the Warriors tonight.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big-time challenge for this Westside team. And Westside, you see there, Kimora Jenkins is not actively playing today. She has a hip injury, so that's kind of a blow at this Warrior offense and defense. But nevertheless, this Warrior team have some up and downs throughout the season, currently being 6-13, not where they want to be right now, Ross, but they're definitely trying to get their final few wins on the season.
Well, they're playing much better here in the month of late in January and early February. They won 3 of their last 5 games. They had wins over their rival Marion, also Papillion South and Elkhorn South last Friday night. So they've won some games, and even without Kimora Jenkins on the court, but they've gotten big games from one particular player, Sydney Hagan. Last Friday night against Elkhorn South, she had 22 points, and she's averaging 43% from three-point range, and she's just really come together. And Mia Urosevic, a freshman, came off the bench last Friday night and scored 12 points against the Storm. The Warriors are scoring more points. They're averaging 45 points a game. And Lincoln East, they're not a high-scoring team. They average 52 points a game. So it's a closer matchup than it was probably a month ago.
Yeah, if you look at kind of the progression of this Warrior team, Ross, they've been kind of, they've filled in the puzzle pieces. And we're going to send this down to the PA announcer for the starting lineups.
Good evening and welcome to Westside High School, the home of the Warriors for tonight's game against the Lincoln East Spartans. Westside High School, the Nebraska School Activities Association appropriates merchandise by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, ethnic, sexist, or other intimidating comments and actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds or removal from our facility. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. This time, we ask you to please rise, remove your cover for the playing of the national anthem by the Westside High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Thomas Kruger and Mr. Keith Schilling. number 22, Lily Shaw. Out of the guard, 5'6" junior, number 30, Reagan Bernard. At goal, a 5'9" senior, number 34, Ellie Colbert. And at the other four, the 6'1" senior, number 35, Amy Cantor. The Spartans are coached by head coach Alex McCleary, assistant by Zach Stopper, and Ray Corona.
Well, it's time to play basketball here at Westside High School. In case you missed it, I'm Ryan Kelly. Joining me in the broadcast booth, Ross Jernstrom, and both teams making their way to the court.
This is a very young team for Westside. They've had some injuries. Kimora Jenkins, who set a three-point record for most three-pointers in a game back in December. She scored 8 to break the school record. The record was 7, held by 4 players. She is out with a hip injury, so it's a young lineup for the Warriors out there in the court against the Spartans.
And the Spartans will win the tip. They'll work their way around. A little bit of double teaming there from the Warriors in the first 2. That will rattle out as Foster will get the rebound.
Foster has done very well under the boards. She can hit the boards and make some rebounds, give Westside a chance in this game.
Yeah, she's one of those key players to this Warrior team as well. And Warriors working their way around the perimeter. Wiles off to Jurosevich for 3. And that one's no good. So Spartans will bring this one back down.
Westside starts out with that man-to-man defense, trying to put some pressure on the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans are going to take their time here. Shot clock just at 10 now. They're going to take a look to shot there, and that one's no good. That one from Reagan Bernard. And the fight for the ball will...
It'll be Westside's ball going from right to left. And it looks like the Spartans will put some pressure in the backcourt. The shot clock did not start. That's why they're taking the ball out underneath the basket again. The shot clock didn't run. It's 35-second clock, and now it'll start.
Spartans going to try to hold back the Warrior offense as they work their way around with the top of the key. And hand off to Jurosevich in the paint. That one's no good. And there's a travel called on the Spartans.
You know, the Warriors, the game plan, try to work it inside. That's a good game plan to have. Try to get those close shots inside the paint.
And something, Ross, that I like about this Warrior offense, and Wiles is going to take a shot from the outside the perimeter. That one's no good. Something I like about this Warrior team, Ross, is they have Sydney Hagan, a good shooter, as well as Mia Jurosevich, who's pretty fast, and Sinai Foster, who's 6'2", so that they can work in all aspects of the court. And that one's going to go out of bounds off the Spartans.
Another
Warrior basketball.
Yeah, another turnover for the Spartans. When we talked to the head coach of Lincoln East, Alex McCleary, he said turnovers will be a key in this game.
Yeah, limiting the amount of turnovers will definitely. Foster's going to take a shot from top of the key. That one's no good. So go off the far iron. She'll be able to rebound, and that one's out of bounds on the baseline. And the Spartans basketball.
Good job just hitting the boards there, trying to get that rebound. That's what the Warriors need to do. And they go to the charity stripe for the free throw right here. It'll be 2 shots.
That one's good for 1. We'll see substitutions being made. Madison Adams and Susie Boulevard. Foster go 1 for 2 on the charity strike. See, first points are from Sinai Foster. And Warriors working their way around. Play that tight man-to-man defense. As they force the Spartans to go back out. A shot there. That one's no good as it rattled out. And Warriors will be able to rebound there as Hagen's bringing this one back down. Over off to Duvall, who's in the paint. Gonna lay that one up for 2.
What a nice play down the lane by Duvall.
And redemption for the Spartans. That one's in there for 2. 1-point ball game with just 4:50 left on the clock, and things are starting to get moving. Wiles looks to take a shot. She'll push into the paint. Try to get that one up there for the and 1, and it's no good.
Good drive by Wiles. Got in there just a little bit too hard off the glass.
Look to a pass in the paint, and that one's no good, and there's a foul, and we'll send her to the line for 2.
That's the first foul on Westside in the game. 1 foul on Lincoln East.
And now Adams will be shooting 2. We'll see Lakeland Jocelyn and Nora Johnson check in for the Warriors.
You know, Lincoln East doesn't have a lot of big scorers. Their leading scorer is their point guard, Bernard, 11 points a game. So it's not like they have a high-scoring team, only average 52 points a game.
Jocelyn's in a little bit of trouble. We'll pass it off to Hagen, who goes over to Foster. A long pass there will be picked up by the Spartans as they bring it back down. That's a shot for 3, and that one's no good. The rebound, that one's good for 2, making a 2-point ball game. Hagen's in a little bit of trouble there. Try to get that one off, and that one will go out of bounds.
And Lincoln East takes the lead for the first time in the game. They'll try to add it here with just a 2-point lead here early in the game. Yeah, Westside's gone to that 2-3 zone, trying to pack it in underneath.
That one from 3 is good. Ellie Boulevard is on the board now.
And if Lincoln East can get hot from the outside, Westside's going to have to come out of that 2-3 zone.
Good pass there from Foster over to Duvall, but Spartans will pick this one up again. That one will go over the hoop and go out of bounds.
Lincoln East subs a lot. They've got a deep, deep bench.
Jocelyn's going to bring this one down for the Warriors. She'll pass off to Foster. Give that back off to Jocelyn, and another easy steal there for the Spartans.
She's got to get some help in the backcourt there.
Yeah,
Lincoln East is putting a lot of pressure, and she didn't have anybody to throw it to. So her teammates have to help her out there.
Yeah, this Warrior team is not having the best time in the backcourt, Ross, but we'll see Jurosevich come back in.
A lot of youth out there on the court for the Warriors right now. Lacking that experience when Jenkins is sitting on the bench.
That one from three is no good. So Jurosevich will take this one back down. Duvall back over to Jurosevich. They hand it back off to Jocelyn.
Oh,
Wiles,
good save.
That was a good save from Wiles there. And that one's over for three for Nora Johnson. Her first points on the night. She's just a freshman, Nora Johnson.
Ryan, you've probably seen her at the middle school play.
Yeah, it's been nice seeing a lot of these girls playing from my 7th grade year. Now it's our freshman year, and been covering and following these girls since my 7th and 8th grade year on the middle school television channel, and now they're up here on the varsity team.
We got, and then Foster, a freshman. I mean, there's a lot of youth on this team. The future looks bright for the Warriors. It's great to see some of those freshmen out there in the court seeing some good playing time.
And yeah, Ross, you know, it's about kind of fitting these puzzle pieces together, getting the culture and everything together. And you know, as you said, as like the time goes on, this Warrior team could be back to glory.
And it's great to see somebody like Jurosevich out there, one of the top cross-country runners in the state. She finished 7th at state. She's just like a energized out there, just a lot of energy.
Jurosevich for three, and that one's no good. But yeah, you see on your screen there, folks, she's got the speed and is able to bring that factor into this game for the Warriors. Second time's a charm there, and that one's in for two. Jurosevich looking for someone to pass to over to Jocelyn. That one will be stolen.
That was probably a smart foul by Westside. The Spartans had 4 players down underneath the basket, and a foul was a pretty good idea right there. Yeah, I think the Warriors need Foster underneath there. There's a big height advantage by the Spartans. It helps when Foster's out there under the basket.
Spartans going to try to take that one into the hoop, and it's going to be a jump ball will be called. And
it'll be Spartans' ball. You know, Westside's hanging tough. Only a 4-point margin here early in the first quarter.
Easy floater there. That is good for two. Bovard is making her appearance on the court for the Spartans. And now we're just under a minute of play in this first period. A little bit of trip up from the ball from Duvall, and that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, just took her eye off the ball right there. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. The Warriors down by 6.
And something this Warrior team does not want to do right now, Ross, is let the Spartans get too far ahead, because that's just going to be harder to get out of. Look at take her shot. She's going to go for the floater, and that one's good for two. Lily Shaw.
Oh.
Hagan will get the steal there and will bump into Shaw.
That's the third foul on the Spartans. Westside has 3. Lincoln East has 3. And the shot clock is off. 33 seconds left.
Jurosevich in a bit of a pickle there, and they're going to again have another fight for the ball, and there's another jump ball.
Yeah, the Warriors need to help her out. I mean, Lincoln East is doubling up in the backcourt, giving a lot of pressure on the guards, and Westside just needs to help their teammates out there.
Yeah, they've definitely.
The guards are just getting swarmed by the Spartans. Look at that, double teamed right there. There you go, and now it's wide open underneath.
Wiles in there for the easy floater, and that one's no good. And Hagan will just step out of bounds on the baseline, and the Spartans basketball, just 15 seconds left.
Yeah, they'll work for one last shot here. Coaches like to tell players put it up around 5 in case you get a rebound, you can get a put back.
Got 5 seconds left, and there's going to be a foul.
And that's what you can see Steve Clark, the head coach of the Warriors, he wanted her to just put up her hands and try not to foul. Don't reach in, put your hands up in the air and try to block them.
Bernard, that was good for 1. That one will go off, so 1 for 2 on the charity strike, and another fight for the ball will be jump ball.
One more shot, 1.7 seconds left on the clock. That's enough to catch and shoot. And the Warriors are packing it inside.
That one's no good, and at the end of the first quarter, Spartans 15 and Warriors 6. Ross, it's a quick question for you. If you're Steve Clark right now, what are you thinking right now? It's not too far. It's only about an 8-point lead for the Spartans, and what were you saying down there in the huddle?
Well, they've got to get some help from the guards. Need some help from their teammates because Lincoln East is coming out and double teaming out near the middle of the court. And it's really caused some problems for the Westside guards, and they need to maybe set some screens to allow the guards to get some penetration, but it's been a tough go.
Now we're going to take a quick break on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to Jim Tangdahl Court, the home of the Warriors, where the Spartans currently lead 15-6 over the Warriors, and start off the second quarter with Warrior basketball.
Yeah, just look at the pressure that Lincoln East, they have 3 players past the arc of the 3-point line, putting pressure on the guards when Westside brings it up.
Yeah, that's something this Westside team is going to want to try to figure out here as we continue on. Warriors are going to take their time. Shot clock just at 15. This one's going to go out to Duvall for 3. And it's good! Gabby Duvall for 3.
Be nice if she could get hot, kind of close this gap a little. Margin 6 points right now.
Yeah, that's what this Warrior team needs right now. They do not want to let this Spartan team get ahead. That one's a pass into the paint and be a foul. Hoping for an and 1, and that one will send her to the line now for 2.
Yeah, she's a big girl there underneath. Really, Denker averages 8 points, 7 points a game. Does a really good job underneath.
We'll see Riley Price here now checking in for the Warriors.
Warriors need to box out in case there's another miss.
That one's in there now for a
Look at
16-point ball
4
game.
players from Lincoln East in the backcourt. Way to beat that 2-3 zone. Just pass it around the perimeter. That's how you find somebody open. They just got to work it around.
Grosvich going to hand it off to Hagen, off to Duvall. Back to Grosvich, trying to find somebody open. Pricer from the top of the key. That one's no good, and the shot clock will reset. That one from three-point range is no good, and that'll go off, and it'll be Warrior basketball.
Yeah, look at how Lincoln East is putting the pressure in this backcourt, like a full court press. They only have one player out of midcourt. I always like to see a player maybe streak down and toss the ball way down court.
Hagen a little bit of trouble. Long pass over to Duvall.
Good job by the Warriors to get it across the line.
And there's that double team, that man-to-man defense, and from the Spartan team. And Grosvich going to try to find somebody to get it off to. Shot clock now just at 15. Shot clock now at 10 as Hagen's working her way around, trying to get into the paint. And
oh, good pass.
off to Pricer. That one's in there for 2. Great ball movement there from the Warriors as they put another 2 on the board.
Yeah, they just worked it down under the basket, passed it around, and dribbled in, and found the open man, open player, and got the basket.
There's a travel there in that one. Danker and the Warrior basketball team now. Adams and Bovair now checking in for the Spartans.
Good job by the Warriors breaking that press.
Grosvich trying to get that one off the glass. That's no good. And we'll go back over to the Spartans. And
oh, great defense by the Warriors.
that one's going to go off the glass as Pricer will be able to pick that one up there. And a little bit of tip off the fingers there as Grosvich is in a bit of a trouble and off to Wiles. Shot clock now just below 20. Duvall for 3. That one's no good.
Gets her own rebound. Oh, and then East got it on the break.
And that was low down Wiles there, and that'll be a foul on the Spartans, and that'll help the Warriors now.
Good defense by the Warriors right there. Lincoln East continues to put that pressure. 4 defenders in the backcourt. Warriors did a nice job getting across the court, pass it around.
And there's that Spartan defense, and Hagen trying to get through and hand it off to Priester, and there will be an easy steal for the Spartans. And
wide open underneath.
there's some easy points again for the Spartans, and we'll see a timeout called, and we're going to take a quick break on the WTV Live Network. There'll be more Westside action. To Jim Tangdahl Court, where Spartans currently lead 18. Warriors are at 11. And we're coming back after this timeout, and there's 4:16 left on the clock.
Yeah, the story of this game so far, with 4 minutes to go till halftime, Lincoln East put a lot of pressure on Westside in the backcourt. The Warriors have kind of mastered that press the last few times, but they struggled at the very start.
And the Warriors going to keep working their way around. Shot clock now just at 20, and that one will go out of bounds off the Spartans.
You know, Mia Urosevic dribbling in the backcourt. She's got 2 players on her. The players just have to help her out, come to her.
And Price are going to go into the paint there. Will go back off to Duvall. She's going to look to take a shot. We'll hand it back off. And there will be a travel now on the Warriors.
Yeah, I think Duvall was just maybe looking for that three-pointer again. Couldn't decide to pass it or maybe shoot it right there. Such a good shooter from the outside.
Spartans again working their way around. That one from inside the paint is good. Addison Adams.
And Lincoln East matches their biggest lead of the game with 9 points, 20-11.
Yeah, ever since Lincoln East took this game, they've not let up, and that's what they want to keep doing. That one from Wiles is again off the glass, no good. And Pricer's in there.
Did a nice job getting her own rebound there. Put it back up, and now she's going to the free throw line. Just good, aggressive beat style underneath the basket. Now she's going to the charity stripe.
Yeah,
she'll shoot 2.
This is a perfect time for her to make up some easy points here. I see 3 new substitutions for the Spartans and 2 new ones for the Warriors. That one's no good, and another rebound attempt will be no good as the Spartans will bring this one back down. Bit of a fight to get that one up as that one will go off of the Warriors. Long pass over to the near side. That one's good for 3. Ellie Boulevard.
Yeah, Lincoln East opens up a 12-point lead, their biggest of the game right here. Westside's just got to keep their composure, not have any more turnovers, got to make their free throws, try to get back in the game.
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the first half, and the Warriors just want to try to make up any ground they can right now. Spartans going to try to drive through there. The Warriors will be able to get that one there. That one from Wiles is 3, and it's good! Elaine Wiles for a 3, her first 3-pointer on the night, and
that shot's been open tonight. Duvall hit from there too. Warriors got a little bit of a break there. Get a turnover. Maybe they could convert this turnover, get some points, try to close this margin before the half.
Johnson's going to fumble the ball there, but she'll be able to get it back. Pass it back off to Wiles as they'll keep this one. Stoller looking for somebody to pass to. She'll go back off to Johnson. Stoller going to go over to Wiles in the paint. That one's in there for 2.
That was a beautiful drive, kind of a reverse layup. And now what was a 12-point margin is now just 7 points.
There's got about 1:05 left on the game clock, and there's another block shot, and there's the jump ball.
And that'll be Lincoln East ball under the basket. Just about a minute left here in the first half. This would be great if the Warriors could get a stop here and maybe get another basket before the half. 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
Officials, a little bit of
a conference, just making sure everything's right on the court. Lincoln East under the basket, inbounds pass.
just under a minute of play left in the second. That one will be blocked by Hagan. They pass over to Danker in the paint. That one's off to the far corner for three, and it's no good.
Okay, that's great for the Warriors. Maybe they can get a bucket here before the half.
Yeah, shot clock just at 30, and we're just under 40 seconds of play. Hagan gonna be working away around. That one's gonna go off the front iron as the Spartans bring this one back down. Shot clock will go away as we're just under 35 seconds. Just looking for somebody past Stooge. Gonna hand it off to Danker. Danker for three. That one's good for three. Kylie Danker making her presence on the court as it's under 5 seconds. Long pass over to Stoller with just 3 seconds left, and Johnson's gonna possibly take the last shot, and there it is. That one's no good.
All right, well, the Warriors down by 10 points at the half. Tried to close it there. Only scored, let's see, 10 points there in the second quarter. They had 6 in the first quarter, just trying to make it happen. And that they'll go into the locker room at halftime.
Well, we're going to take a quick break on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back after this short break. Good evening, folks, and welcome to Jim Tangdahl Court here at Westside High School, where the Lincoln East Spartans lead 26 and the Warriors 16. In case you missed it, I'm Ryan Kelly, and joining me in the broadcast booth tonight, Ross Jernstrom. Ross, what a game we've had so far for both Warriors and Spartans.
Well, Lincoln East has lived up to their reputation. They came into this game with a 7-game win streak, and they've showed why they've been so successful, and they're ranked in the top 10 at number 8 right now in Class A. This is a very good Lincoln East basketball team, and one that has been to the state tournament 6 times in the last 7 years.
Yeah, and having that new first-year coach as well, and on that 7-game win streak is quite impressive. And
they do a great job defensively, and the Warriors have had trouble getting the ball inside. They've had full court presses, caused a lot of turnovers, and Westside, they have such a young team, small lineup with the exception of Foster. It's been tough to score on this Lincoln East team. So good defensively.
Spartans currently working their way around. Shot clock now just at 20. Trying to find the open basket. Danker in the paint. That one's no good. And see Wiles go down. And the Warrior basketball as she got fouled there.
Warriors start now with a 10-point deficit here to start the third quarter, down 26-16.
And there's lots of room for this Warrior team to come back. And there's a foul. Not.
And it looks like the foul is on No, it was on Westside. A little confusing. I thought it was an offensive foul.
Looked like
it looked like they changed the call.
Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, there'll be Lincoln East ball as they get the easy floater. And that's in there for 2.
And that full court press again by Lincoln East. Westside breaks it easily.
Euro switch back off to Duvall. Just going to go up into the paint, and that one will get blocked as Foster tries to bring it back up, and there's a foul on the floor.
Yeah, Foster, she just needs to take it strong to the basket. She'll get fouled, but she's the big player out there on the court for the Warriors, and if she can just have that power move to the rim, she'll go to the line if she's fouled.
First one's no good as the substitution being made. Madison Adams will come back in now for Danker. That one's no good. 0 for 2 now on the charity strike, and Lincoln East will bring this one back down. Trying to find the open player basket. That one's off the glass and no good. And Lincoln East will keep that one as Hagen will get that one now. And we're just going to try to get that one up there for 2, and it's no good. And we're back down. Easy floater, that one's no good, and Foster will pick that one up using her height.
Westside doing a much better job under the boards here in the third quarter.
Long pass over to Wiles, back to Euro switch at the top of the key. Off to Wiles in the corner for 3. That one's good for 3. Elaine Wiles.
And great pass by Mia Jurozovic to penetrate and then toss it back out to the corner where Wiles knocks it down. Good teamwork.
Yeah, that's what this Warrior team is going to want to do right now to try to come back. And shot clock will now just pass 15 as Spartans trying to find the ball. That one's in there for 2 from.
Good passing by the Spartans underneath.
Duvall in the far corner for 3, and bang! It's good! Warriors are making their presence out on the court as shot back-to-back threes, and
Yeah, that'll get you back in the game. Now it's just an 8-point deficit.
Another easy floater. That one's no good, and Fali will keep it in, and that one's up there for 2.
Timeout by the Spartans with a 10-point lead with 4:30 to go.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here as well as the teams. We'll be right back after this short break. Here to Jim Tangdahl Court. As the Warriors are coming off a bit of a hot streak here. Back-to-back threes. There's a foul now on the floor.
And that'll be the 3rd foul on the Spartans. Westside has just 1 foul.
There's a travel now called on Jurosevic. It's not what she was expecting, but maybe East ball. And that one will go right out of bounds as it'll be East ball.
Westside going with that man-to-man right now. Trying to force a turnover here.
Yeah, that's what this Warrior team needs right now is more possession and more opportunities to shoot, but Danker trying to find somebody passing. That one will go out of bounds.
That aggressive defense will force a turnover, and that's just what happened with that Westside defense. Man-to-man, force that turnover.
Long pass over to Wiles. Back over to Preister in the paint. And that one's a wide open pass into the student section there.
That one just got away. Nobody was there. You know, Westside has kind of held that maybe 6-10 margin in this game. They're not getting blown out. They're staying in there. Hang tough. Maybe they can get some 3-pointers like they did earlier in this quarter.
Now Lincoln East going to take a shot there from inside the arc. That one's in there for 2. Lily Shaw making her appearance on the night.
And that is Lincoln East opens up their biggest margin of the game, 12 points, 34-22. I think Westside's fine with letting Lincoln East shoot that 3-pointer. They haven't been really consistent from behind the arc so far in this game.
East looking for open player or open hoop, and Danker will take that one for herself. That one just goes off the.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the game plan that Steve Clark has. Maybe let them shoot the 3-pointer, pack it in underneath. Don't let the East get the easy shots because they haven't been real consistent from three-point range in this game. They only average 52 points a contest. They're not a high-scoring team. They get most of their points down low. The highest scoring average on this team is Bernard, 11 points a game. Kaylee Dinker only averages 8 points a game. And Shadney Foley, just 8 points a game. So not a lot of high scorers on the Spartans.
Yeah, and if the Warriors can get Foster and Jurosevic down there to try to get the rebound and block any shots, that's what this Warrior team will try to capitalize off of right now.
Good pass underneath.
Jocelyn's going to take this one for herself, and that one's no good. And Shaw will bring this one down for the Spartans. Another far shot, that one's no good.
Oh, good defense.
And
a great steal by the Spartans.
Beautiful layup there, and the Warriors will hand this one back off to Jurosevic. She's in trouble. She'll hand it off to Preister. Preister back off to Johnson. Jocelyn's going to try to go for the layup, but she'll be down. And
that'll be the 5th foul on Lincoln East. Getting closer to that 1-on-1 situation for the Warriors. Westside only has 1 foul so far in this game.
Yeah, this Warrior team is playing pretty clean right now, and it's definitely going to work to their advantage as this game continues on. Easy steal there for the Spartans, and an easy layup, and that one's in there for 2.
Yeah, Lincoln East starting to pull away here. Good job on the break by the Spartans. Get that easy layup off the break. Now they open up a 16-point advantage, their largest lead of the game.
Yeah, right now this Warrior team wants to use every possible second to get any points back on the board, and there will be a trip up on the field as
Westside will be called for the foul. Lincoln East ball on the side. Only the 2nd foul on the Warriors. Lincoln East plays such good defense. Very aggressive. A lot of double teams, full court press. It's given Westside a lot of problems tonight.
yeah, that's something this East team will be using on with the rest of the season. And
tough break for the Warriors. Went out on the foot of a Westside player. Be Lincoln East ball under the basket. Fresh new 35-second clock.
There's a minute and 10 seconds left, and Shaw will go back off to Danker. Danker for the floater, and that one's good from Danker for 2.
Yeah. Once Danker gets open, finds that range, she's one of the better shooters on this team.
Long pass over to Stoller, and she'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson in a bit of trouble. She'll hand it back off to Jocelyn, who tries to go into the paint, back off to Preister, who's in the paint. That one's down. Just under 40 seconds left to go. And a bit of a low fight for the balls. East will keep it with themselves. And
that ball's going all around the court, and it looks like a blue jersey's grabbing it every time.
a bit of a trip up there as we just have 10 seconds left on the clock. Preister keep that one for herself as she hands it back off to Jocelyn. And
got to look to the basket.
There's a foul now.
Only 3.5 seconds left on the clock. This will be a quick pass, dribble, and a shot.
Just a second left, and that one from Jocelyn, as it will be no good off the iron. And the end of the third quarter, the Spartans 40 and Warriors 22. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back with more fourth quarter coverage. To Jim Tangdahl Court, where the Spartans lead 40-22. It's going to begin fourth quarter coverage here as the Spartans will start off with the ball.
Lincoln East outscored Westside 14-6 in that third quarter to really take control of this game.
Yeah, now there's going to be a fight for the ball, and that'll be a jump ball.
It'll go to Westside.
Yeah, right now this Warrior team roster, they just want to take any point, really.
Yeah, this is a learning experience for the freshmen and the sophomores, getting a lot of playing experience. A lot of youth out there on the court for Westside.
Yeah, playing a top 10 team like this Lincoln East team is no easy task.
That's the 7th foul on Lincoln East. Foster will go to the line, so Westside will be in the bonus for the rest of the game.
That one's in there for easy point. Foster 2 for 2 on the charity strike as she'll swish both of them.
And the Warriors lead 2-0 in this fourth quarter over the Spartans.
Yeah, being in that advantage for this Warrior team is going to help them out a lot. Shaw will find the easy hole and will try to penetrate and not get the basket.
No foul on the Warriors there. Looking like some contact under the basket, but the referee didn't call no foul. Lincoln East coach having a little chat with the officials.
That one's in there for 2.
Yeah, easy basket under the knee. No defenders.
Be a long pass over. Spartans going to get the easy bucket, and that one's in there for another 2.
Biggest lead of the game now for the Spartans, 20 points. 20 points, 44-24. The Spartans really starting to pull away here in this game with some nice passing, easy baskets underneath.
Yeah, ever since they got ahead, it's just been up from here. Another shot from the Warriors, and that one's no good. And Foster will put it back up, and there's 2 for
She's
Foster.
such a big player that got to just take that power move to the rim.
It's another easy 2 for the Spartans, and we'll see a Spartans timeout, and we're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back with this short break. Spartans lead 46-26 over the Warriors, and Warriors will start off with the ball with just 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Hagan gonna take the shot for herself. That bounce good for 3. Sydney Hagan once again.
Yeah, Hagan coming off that big game from last Friday night against Elkhorn South when she scored 22 points. She was so hot from behind the line in that game, and nice to see her put one up in 3-point range there.
Spartans taking their time here as shot clock remains just down to 10. That one from 3 is no good. Shot clock will reset now. They'll keep this one with them. Take another shot for herself. That one's no good. It'll be Warrior basketball as Jocelyn checks in now. Clock now just at 5:08.
Yeah, Lincoln East has backed off that full court press with a 17-point lead.
That one's no good, and a long pass as Rosevich will snag that one there as she'll be caught there in a pickle and she'll be down. And
Neal go to the line, 1-1.
now easy opportunity here for Euroswitch to make it a 16-point ball game. That one's in there for 1.
Yeah, Mia's such a good all-around athlete, runs cross-country, plays basketball, and this spring she'll be playing soccer for the Warriors.
You know, Ross, as she continues on with her career and gets closer to the next level, colleges are looking for multi-sport athletes. Spartans will bring this one back down, and shot clock will hit around below 20 as the Spartans trying to get something to happen here, and that one will go out of bounds, and it'll be Warrior basketball. There's 4:17 left.
You know, the Warriors just got hoping to try to keep it closer, try to cut that gap a little bit.
Josevich from the top of the key. That one's no good. And Hagan will keep that one alive as it rolls out.
Good rebound by Hagan underneath the basket. Just real aggressive play by her underneath.
Shaw will get away here. She's gonna hand that one off to her teammates. Foster will pick that one back up as she'll hand it back off to Jocelyn. As Jocelyn tries to go in there for the easy point, and that one's no good.
And Westside will go back to the line, another 1-on-1 situation. No, it's going to be 2 shots.
Another chance for 2 more points on the board. It's a 15-point ball game. We'll see Stoller checking in for Euroswitch. So 2 for 2 now on the charity strike as the Spartans will bring this one back down.
Warriors were down by 20 points. Now they've cut it to 14. Doing a little better. There's a turnover.
It's under 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, and see Stoller take one for herself from 3, and that one's off the front iron. Bit of a mix-up for the ball, and Hagan will get that one there. She'll have no trouble getting a hold of that, and Johnson will take one. That's no good, and there's another foul.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. It was 46 to 26. The Warriors have scored 6 unanswered points, 3 two-point baskets, some free throws in there.
Johnson's first shot will be no good. Yeah, this is where this Warrior team could continue to fill the gap. That one's good. Let's see. Danker checked him back in once again.
Now this is a 3-point, 3 free throws at the charity stripe. She was behind the line when she put the ball up.
That one's in there for a 34 now.
And that is 8 straight points for the Warriors. Remember, folks, this was a 20-point margin, and now Westside has cut it to 12 points with just under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, this Warrior team does not want to let up right here, because this is their time to shine.
Well, now the coach has told them kind of run some clock here.
Take that one for herself. That's no good. They'll be able to get the rebound, and that one's off the floor.
And that was off blue, so it'll be Westside's ball. Now they'll see if they can make it 10 points in a row.
Coach McCleary not looking happy down there on the sideline, but nevertheless, Warrior basketball. And Jocelyn going to look for something there, and there will be a foul now.
And they'll go to the line there. That's 10 fouls, so it'll be 2 shots for the Warriors. If you're Lincoln East and you're the head coach, you do not want to foul. Stops the clock, puts Westside at the line. There are 10 fouls on Lincoln East, so it's 2 shots every time they go to the line.
That one's in there for 1. Yeah, this is a perfect time right now for Westside, getting their players to rest, and taking it easy for a few minutes and getting easy points as well. So that'll be no good, as the clock will restart back now at 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Westside on an 11-0 run here. And Westside comes back up with it.
Under 2 minutes of play here, as Hagan will bring it back down now for the Warriors. 2 minutes of play here, as Hagan will bring it back down now for the Warriors. Hagan going to fumble a little bit there, but they'll keep it alive. Johnson looking to take a shot. Back out to Stoller for 3. That one will just rattle out.
Just missed. Just rolled around the rim.
As East will take this one back. There's 1:30 left on the clock. She'll take a hard hit on the floor. As
Westside has outscored Lincoln East 13-6 in this quarter.
Wow.
13-6. What a difference.
East looking for another player to pass to. Foster playing smart defense, and that one's in there for 2.
And that breaks a big drought for the Spartans. They were stuck on 46 for a long time here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's what they needed right there to.
But Westside didn't give up. They're going to the free throw line again. And you can just see the frustration from the Lincoln East head coach. He goes, please don't foul. Because it's like 2 easy shots for the Warriors from the free throw line every time.
There's another one from Foster.
Westside has scored 6 straight free throws to make this a 12-point margin. It'll be interesting to see if Lincoln East just kind of runs the clock down here.
Yeah, now folks, we're just under a minute left of play. Shot clock now is under 20. Shot clock at 10. He's looking for something to happen.
And we got an offensive foul. She put her arm around her and pushed her away. You don't see that called very often in high school basketball.
No.
A lot of times in college and the pro ranks, but she put her left arm around the Westside defender and wrapped it and called for the offensive foul.
That'll be Westside basketball with just 30 seconds left.
Yeah, no shot clock.
Nope.
We're done here. Just 31 seconds left here in the game.
For Westside, just get any possible final points. And Hagen going to take this one here for the far side, and that one's no good. That is 20 seconds left, and
it'll be a jump ball, and it'll be
now.
Lincoln East ball. Well, I'm impressed with the way Westside finished this quarter. They outscored Lincoln East 14-8 here in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And we're not done.
Nope, as Duvall will hand this one off to Jurosevich. Just 5 seconds left, and looks like there should have been a foul there. As East will bring this one down for the final points, and that's no good. And that'll be the ball game, folks. Spartans 48, Warriors 36.
Yeah, the Warriors will drop to 6-14 on the season. We're winding up here with just the final 2 weeks of the season, but they're playing better. When we saw them at the start of the season, they struggled a lot, but here in the end of January and the start of February, Westside has played much better.
Yeah, there's been lots of improvement throughout the season, and this Warrior team will definitely continue to grow as the younger side continues to progress on through their high school career. And that'll be the final for this game, but don't go away, folks. We have one more game left of the evening, the Lincoln East boys versus Westside boys basketball, so don't go away because we'll be back here shortly.
It's basketball time here at Westside High School. I'm Max Colgan. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom for a top 10 battle between Omaha Westside and Lincoln East. Ross, it should be a big-time matchup. Number 6 and number 7 heading off with each other.
Yeah, top 10 matchup. Lincoln East comes into this game number 6 in the wild card standings, and Westside is right behind them at number 7. And you look at the Spartan team, they come in with a 5-game win streak. They've beaten Lincoln Southwest, Elkhorn South, Grand Island, Norfolk, and Omaha Northwest. But when you look at their schedule, 2 games stick out to me. They beat Creighton Prep on their Christmas night back on December 17th at Creighton Prep in the Birdcage. They beat the Junior Jays 62-60, and they lost to Millard North on their home court by only 1 point, 63-62 on January 14th. So this Lincoln East team with a 14-4 record is one of the best teams in the state.
Taking a look at Omaha Westside now, we look at last Friday, where they took on their last game was Elkhorn South, and that was a bit of a heated game, Ross. It was back and forth, all the way to the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Westside came out victorious, and they are coming into with a lot of momentum into this game, and then especially on Friday when they take on Omaha Bryan back at home.
Yeah, that was a good win last Friday night against Elkhorn South. Elkhorn South was a hot team coming in here, and they handled them very well. After back-to-back losses for Westside, they beat Lincoln Southwest last week 86-57, which I think was their best game of the season. And then they beat Elkhorn South 73-66. They are right now number 6 in the wild card standings, number 7 in the Omaha World Herald top 10. This is a critical game for the Warriors if they want to move up in the wild card standings and get that home court for the districts. That's what they're shooting for right now.
And to take a look at Lincoln East and some of the key players to watch out for, I think the biggest player is Carter Mick, number 11. He averages 15.2 points per game. He's shooting 50% from the field. He is that key player for Lincoln East today.
Yeah, really, it's the 2 Carters. Carter Mick and Carter Templemeyer. Both are guards. They're their top scorers on the team. Mick averages 15.2 points a game, and Templemeyer averages 15 points a game. Mick ranks 14th in the state in scoring, and Templemeyer ranks 18th in the state in scoring. So that's 30 points right there between those 2 guards. Look for them to drive and shoot behind the arc. Those are the 2 players to watch for Lincoln East.
And then you take a look now at Omaha Westside, and I think the player that we've been looking out for all season long, actually I could say 2 players. We've seen Taya Advadi all year long, and we've seen Kevin Stubblefield all day long. Both of them really do sort of the same exact role, but all in different phases of the game. Both of them can shoot beyond the arc. Both of them can drive in and draw a foul. Those are 2 players they need to look out for Omaha Westside.
Yeah, I think Westside, they need to keep this game probably between 50 to 60 points. Don't let Lincoln East, they average 61 points a game. Westside averages much higher, about 66 points a game. So if Westside can just limit their scoring from their 2 guards, I think it'll be a good night for Westside.
And we're getting into the final stretch of the season. We only have 4 games remaining. And this is the exact time where every single win matters, and especially against a top 10 team, especially in Lincoln East. You have to find a win. Either way, you got to either battle it out or you have to coast through the win. But there's only 4 games remaining here. Omaha Westside will take on Omaha Bryan this Friday at home. And then they head all the way out to Grand Island for the Heartland Hoops Classic, where they take on Salt Lake Academy, who is one of the top-ranked schools in the country. So that'll be a big, tough opponent for Omaha Westside. And then they come back and they face Millard West and Bellevue West, both at home. And those are next week games. And so you take a look at the upcoming schedule, and Millard West, not too hard of an opponent. Omaha Bryan has been sneaking up there in the top 10. They have been receiving votes. And then you look at Bellevue West for the final game of the season. For the regular season, that is going to be one of the toughest battles that Westside has faced all year long. But it does help that they will be at home.
Oh, absolutely. 4 of the next 5 games are at home. They have that game out in Grand Island, which doesn't count in the wild card standings. But, this is a great month for Westside to make a move, gain some momentum as they head into districts, and, of course, lock up that district hosting spot for the 2 games at the end of the month. And that is critical for Westside, because I tell you what, Max, I have watched teams in district play who don't have a chance at a wild card. They are playing for their lives in those district games, and they just poured on. I can remember a Millard West team who came in here a few years ago to Westside and knocked the Warriors off 2 years ago, and Millard West went down to the state tournament. Westside stayed at home, and that was one of those games where it was tough for Westside, and when Millard West won the district title here.
So now taking a look at Lincoln East side for the rest of their season. They only have 3 more games after this game here. They play Lincoln Pius X. They'll play them on Friday, and then the next 2 games will be 1 home and 1 away. They play Lincoln Northstar, which will be a big-time rivalry as you take a look at all the Lincoln schools this year, and they have all been doing good. It's not a team that has really been struggling in the Lincoln Metro. It has been every single team that has been competing for that big-time spot in Class A.
Yeah, Lincoln East, all the Lincoln schools had a great month of December. They beat a lot of Metro teams. You know, you saw Lincoln Southeast come into Westside, and we're going to let the public address announcer announce the starting lineups, and we'll go down on the court.
Coaches or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from our facility. We thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. It's time to meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Lincoln East Spartans. Starting at 4, 6-foot senior number 0, Christian Melissa. At guard is 6'1" senior number 3, Connor Hamilton. At forward, a 6'3" senior number 10, Jared Townsley. At another guard, a 6'2" senior number 23, Carter Templemeyer. And at guard, a 6'2" senior number 24, Carter Nick. Comes a coach by Jeff Campbell. And now here's the starting lineup. Bring your Westside Warriors. Starting at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Caleb Cannon. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 3, Kevin Stubblefield. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 4, CJ Mitchell. At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 11, Kevin Brown. And at guard, a 6'4" senior, number 13, my buddy, Taylor Buddy. Warriors are coached by head coach Jim Simons, assisted by Coach Lincoln, Dylan Thomas, Bill Porter, Nick Keats, Matt Burchett, Jim Scott, and Jim Burchard with 1 eye, 1 leg, and a whole lot of arms.
You're now just moments away from tip-off here at Omaha Westside. You can see the student section at the top of your screen. They're ready for this Tuesday night battle. Number 6 seeded Lincoln East taking on number 7 seeded Omaha Westside.
The 2 players to watch for Lincoln East in the blue are number 24, Carter Mick, and number 23, Carter Templemeyer. Watch those 2 guards. They combined for 30 points for the Lincoln East Spartans on their offense.
Lincoln East wins the tip-off, and Connor Hamilton will be the one to bring it up here for Lincoln East. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Westside ball to start this one off. You can see Caleb Benning playing that already tight defense.
Yeah, Lincoln East looked a little surprised that it was called off them, but good defense by the Warriors. You're going to see them press these Spartans a lot here tonight. CJ Mitchell.
Already a bucket for Omaha Westside. CJ Mitchell will start this one off here for the Warriors, and he'll put the first points on the board here tonight.
Nice drive by Mitchell. That gets the Warriors off to a good start.
Carter Mick will hand it off to Jared Townsley. Lincoln East moving the ball around, and what pass right there that'll go just out of bounds. It'll be Westside ball. Already mistakes going on here for Lincoln East, and those are the biggest things that they're going to have to clean up here early on in this game, especially being a top 10 battle. Both teams are going to be digging it out all game long.
Yeah, 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions. Kind of a rough start for the Spartans here, but you have to give credit to Westside in their aggressive man-to-man defense that have forced those 2 turnovers.
C.J. Mitchell will inbound it here to Caleb Benning, and he'll get it right back to Mitchell. He'll bring it up on the right side. He'll give it off to Tate Advadi now over to Stubblefield. Stubblefield will take it on the right side for himself. He'll go off the glass, and he puts it up, and it's good. 4 points on the night here for Westside, as Lincoln East still has 0. Hamilton, he'll bring it up here now here for Lincoln East. Mick, he'll take it on the left side. He falls, and it's rebounded by C.J. Mitchell. Brought back by Tippelmeyer. Put it right back up off the glass by Connor Mick. And those are the first points here tonight for Lincoln East.
Fast-moving game here to start.
Advadi down low to Brown. Brown will try to put it up just off the iron, and it's rebounded by Lincoln East. Christian Melissa, he'll bring it up. He'll pass it over to Carter Mick. Mick, he'll be on the right wing. He'll take his time. Now Hamilton. Back down to Mick in the corner. Westside playing one-on-one defense as Melissa goes in just off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Brown. He'll be the one to bring it up on the left side. He'll work in hard, and he'll go back out to Advadi. Now Stubblefield back to Advadi. Advadi for 3. Just off the glass, no good, and it's rebounded by Lincoln East. Connor Mick, he'll work in, spin move off the glass, no good. Rebounded by himself. He'll try to put it up, just no good. Tried to go for the floater, and it did not work in his favor. And a turnover just a couple seconds later by Omaha Westside, and it's Lincoln East ball again.
Yeah, that just pass was just a little ahead of C.J. Mitchell. He stopped running down the court, and the ball just kind of bounced into the bleachers.
Connor Hamilton had a little trouble trying to find someone to pass that ball into, but he'll find it successful at Jared Townsley, and he'll be the one to bring it up here for the Spartans. He'll give it off to Melissa, now back to Mick. Caleb Benning playing tight defense. He'll give it all the way down in the corner, and the 3 is nowhere near good.
Boy, was that touched by Westside, or was that the shot?
And the referees are going to have a meeting here on what they think. Someone foul, someone it'll stay here as Lincoln East ball as it went out of bounds on Omaha Westside. Mick finds an open teammate to get into. He finds Connor Hamilton. Now Templemeyer for 3, and he's got it.
Tell you, look out for those Lincoln East guards. They really can shoot it.
And a foul on the ground. And Westside will inbound it here with 5:25 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
You know, Westside's had a lot of success so far in this game, driving the ball inside. This is not a big Lincoln East lineup. That's one way they can score.
Mitchell, he'll find Stubblefield down low on the block, and it's just off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Lincoln East. Now Townsley, he'll work it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton work on the left side. He'll give it to Mick. Mick for the quick 3. And he just no good. It'll be tipped out of bounds on Lincoln East, and it'll be Westside ball. Kevin Brown playing that tough effort defense, trying to get the rebound, and it works in his favor.
I'll tell you what, this Lincoln East team loves to shoot that three-pointer. They put it up a lot here in just the first 3 minutes.
Tayat Vadi, he'll work on the left side. He'll find Kevin Brown down low in the corner. Brown, he'll do a little couple moves. He'll work down low, backwards pass over to Kevin Stubblefield, just off the glass, and it'll roll in. And that's 4 points on the night here for Kevin Stubblefield. Now Carter Templemeyer, he'll work down low in the paint. He'll have some trouble with the ball, but it's rebounded by Christian Melissa. Now the 3 from Jared Townsley, just off the glass, and the bank is open on a Tuesday night.
Well, it is if you shoot a three-pointer from way out there, and I don't think he planned that.
Advadi down low, he has some trouble, and he is fouled. And he'll go to the charity strike to shoot 2.
Tate Advani, the leading scorer for the Warriors at 15.4 points a game. He's had a good season so far from three-point range. Has been really consistent lately, 36% from the three-point line.
And his first attempt just rolls in, and he'll have one more to shoot.
We've got some loud fans again this week, it sounds like.
Advadi's second attempt is good, and he'll go 2 for 2 on the line. As this game is tied 8 apiece. Jared Townsley, he'll work up slowly as Tate Advadi's playing full court press. One-on-one defense for Omaha Westside as ball's down the corner. Carter Templemeyer for 3 as that'll go just off the iron. Quick pass now from Benning over to Stubblefield, off the glass, and it's good.
That's what the Warriors love to see, that long pass down court. And Lincoln East doesn't like it, and they'll call timeout.
We're going to take a timeout as well here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside basketball action. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me is Ross Jernstrom. Westside currently leads this one 10-8 with 3:54 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
Westside has gotten most of their baskets, just driving to the ball, fast breaks. No three-pointers, just a lot of drives to the basket.
Townsley, he'll work on the left side. He'll find now Carter Templemeyer surveying the court. He'll work on the left side. Off the glass, and it's no good. Rebounded by Tate Advadi. Advadi, he'll give it over to Kevin Brown. Brown now over to Mitchell. Mitchell, he stops for his dribble. Now he'll work spin move out to Kevin Brown for 3. And it's just off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Carter Mick. Mick will work this one up. He'll walk it up on the top of the key. Trying to find someone to pass it to. He'll find Christian Melissa. Melissa stops his dribble now. He'll find Mick again. Mick thinks about the 3, doesn't go. Now he'll get in the corner to Townsley. 14 seconds to shoot. Mick has the ball. Now back to Townsley. Now down low to Templemeyer. Templemeyer, he'll work in. 9 seconds to shoot. He'll pull for the floater. Just no good. Rebounded by Kevin Brown.
Brown, one of the better rebounders for the Warriors, hitting the boards hard tonight.
Now Stubblefield, he'll do a reverse layup, and that's good. 12-8 here with 2:42 remaining. That's 8 points on the night here for Kevin Stubblefield, as he has 8 of the 12. Townsley, he's in some trouble with Kevin Brown. He'll work in. He'll take it for himself, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's the first foul on the Warriors of the night. Lincoln East has 2. But the Spartans will go to the charity stripe.
Townsley's first attempt just in and out of the rim, and it'll remain 12-8 here.
Westside going with a smaller lineup now. Malik Crawford in at guard.
And Townsley's second attempt just in off the glass. It's 12-9 here with 2:24 remaining. Westside working quick here. Tate Advadi, he'll work down low. He'll give it off to Caleb Benning, but it's tipped out of bounds by Carter Mick.
You know, Benning was over in the corner. He's been really consistent from that corner. You might remember he hit 4 3-pointers last week.
Mitchell trying to find someone to give it into. He'll go the long passing route over to Kevin Stubblefield, and he'll bring it up. He'll give it over to Mitchell again. Mitchell, he'll set up a play here at the top of the key. Westside not moving quick at all with 16 on the shot clock. Kevin Stubblefield now back over to C.J. Mitchell, now Advati. Stubblefield down low on the right block, and he's fouled and one. Kevin Stubblefield, he'll go to the line for a three-point possible play.
You know, Kevin Stubblefield had those big games where he scored 34 points back in December. We may see it tonight. He's off to a terrific start in this game.
Kevin Stubblefield here with 10 points alone in the first quarter of play.
Yeah. I mean, we're just 6 minutes in. He's already got 10 points.
And his free throw attempt will be just no good. It'll be a 2-point play. 14-9 here with under 2 minutes of play in the first quarter. Melissa, he'll try to find someone to give it to. He'll find Townsley. Tay Advati playing tight one-on-one defense. Townsley, he'll work in. Spin move. He'll give it in the corner. It's tipped and kept away by Maddox Anderson. And Malik Crawford give it over to Advati. Advati, he'll work in. And he'll try to put it off the glass. Just no good off the rim. And it's rebounded by Christian Melissa.
Just kind of a tough shot under the basket there. Couldn't really go off the glass.
Melissa, he'll put it off the glass, and it is just no good. Rebounded by himself, and he'll put it up second time's a charm for Christian Melissa. And here's Stubblefield. He'll give it in the corner to Anderson. Now Crawford, he'll think about the three, doesn't go. He'll give it down low to Stubblefield. Stubblefield, he'll bully his way in just off the glass, and it's no good. He'll take his own rebound, and he's having trouble on the way back up. It'll be Lincoln East ball. Now here's Templemeyer. He'll put it up, and it's good. Caleb Betting working quick. He'll take the floater, and it's just in and out. And now Stubblefield thinks about the three, doesn't go. Now Westside working the ball out. Down low to Advati. Advati off the left hand, and he puts it in.
You know, Westside just had some balls just rim out down at the other end, and now they're starting to fall again.
Now Carter Mick, he'll give it back off. Over to Townsley on the top of the key. Townsley surveying, he'll go to the right side. He'll take it for himself, and he puts it in off the glass. What a move right there from Jared Townsley.
Westside will work for that one last shot here with under 10 seconds.
7 seconds on the clock. Caleb Benny will be the one with the ball. Most likely to sit this one down for the final shot. He'll do a move. He'll take it into Malik Crawford, and he's stuffed at the rim. And that'll do it here for our first quarter of play at Omaha Westside, as Westside leads this one 16-15 as we will go into the second quarter of play. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter of action. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network for the start of the second quarter. A brand new 8 minutes. I'm Max Colgan. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom as Westside takes the lead into the second quarter of 16-15 here. Back and forth game so far here, Ross, as we've not seen a lot of shots beyond the arc. We've seen a lot of shots beyond the arc for Lincoln East, but they have not really fallen through.
Yeah, and Westside's just had about 3 shots just rim out underneath the basket. They're still in control of this game.
Kevin Brown, he'll give it over to Mitchell. Now Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key, back to Mitchell. Westside moving the ball around at the top. Now Crawford, he'll work down low. He'll have trouble, and he's fouled on the ground. And Westside will inbound the ball.
That's what Westside needs to do, just drive the ball inside. Crawford had the right idea.
Mitchell trying to find someone to pass it into. He'll find Anderson in the corner. Anderson will stay with the ball. He'll work in. He'll now work back out to Benning. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Brown, he'll work in. Now back out to Benning. Now Crawford. Crawford, he'll take it for himself on the right side. Just no good. And it's rebounded by Lincoln East. They're moving quick here, just off the glass, and it is good. Connor Johnson with his first points here on the night.
And that's Lincoln East's first lead of this game, 17-16.
Anderson over to Brown. Brown thinks about going in the middle, doesn't go. Now Anderson, he'll give it over to Brown again. Brown for three in the corner. And it is just off the iron, rebounded by Carter Templemeyer. Now Melissa on the left wing, he'll work it back up top. Over to Johnson. Johnson will work it in. As he thinks about taking it for himself, he'll give it over back to Melissa. 16 seconds to shoot. Templemeyer now will go inside for himself. Off the glass, and he puts it in. 19-16 here as Lincoln East will lead it. 6:18 remaining here in the first half of play. As C.J. Mitchell, he'll do a spin move, floater off the glass, and he puts it in as he cuts the deficit to 1. Jared Townsley having trouble on C.J. Mitchell. He'll find Connor Johnson now back over to Carter Templemeyer at the top. Down low to Townsend. Townsend will pull up, and he puts it in. Jump shot from the 15-foot line.
Yeah, Lincoln East is hitting those short little jumpers. It's giving them the lead here by 3.
Mitchell, he'll pump fake, and it's tipped and blocked away from Lincoln East. And they'll be the ones to recover the ball. Here's Townsley again. He'll put it up, just no good. Rebound by Brown. Westside moving quick here. Mitchell, he'll pull up for 3. Just off the glass. The Westside has had a tough time shooting the 3-ball tonight, Ross.
Yeah, not a good choice. Good timeout by Jim Simons.
A timeout is forced on head coach Jim Simons. And Ross, we talked about the 3-game tonight for Omaha Westside, and it has really been non-existent as Lincoln East has been just stopping them with that man-on-man defense.
Yeah, Westside has had a lot of success going in underneath, driving the ball, and they are not shooting the ball well from the outside, have yet to hit a 3-pointer in this game. But I'll tell you what, Lincoln East they've stepped it up. They've hit some short jumpers, so drove the ball to the basket. Those guards use their bodies and are able to, even though they don't have the height advantage, they've been able to score off the bigger opponent in Westside.
And the biggest thing here for Omaha Westside right now is you are still close in this game. It is only the second quarter. You really have to stop taking those 3-point shots. You got to work inside of Kevin Stubblefield, who has been leading all game long so far. You got to work down on both sides of the block and get those easy 2s.
Well, the starting lineup is all back in there now. This is the 5 that started the game.
The Westside has drawn up a play here after the timeout as they are moving the ball around quick on the perimeter. Now Stubblefield, he'll take it in for himself, just no good. He puts his own rebound up and he'll put it in good. 20-23 here as Westside is down by 3.
And Kevin's got 12 points on the night.
Jared Townsley for 3, and he's got it. Jared Townsley will put up his first 3-pointer of the night as Lincoln East has gone out on a lead, 26-20.
Well, we knew what their game plan was. Their 2 guards average 15 points a game, and you're seeing why they do tonight, what they can do from beyond the arc.
We've seen Jared Townsley all game so far here tonight. He has really been that leader on the court for Lincoln East so far tonight. And C.J. Mitchell's layup will be no good, and he is fouled. It'll be a foul called on C.J. Mitchell, and it'll be Lincoln East ball.
There's a little frustration on the court right now from the Warriors. They've had some easy shots under the basket, and they haven't been able to fall, and you can see the frustration by the Warriors out there right now.
Carter Milk, he'll give it over to Johnson. Now Townsend again, he'll pull up, just no good. Rebounded by Melissa himself. Melissa now he'll pull it up and he puts it in good.
And look out, everybody. Lincoln East has opened up an 8-point lead, something you don't see on the home court for the Warriors.
Westside in a bit of a hole right now here, down 8 with 3:56 remaining. Caleb Benny will be able to win the ball. Now over to Advadi. Advadi on the left wing, he'll give it over to Stubblefield. Westside continuing to move the ball around the perimeter. Now Advadi, he'll take his chance down low, he'll give it over to Mitchell. Mitchell now, he'll work in off the glass and he is fouled.
And he went hard to the court.
He hit the ground hard, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's the 5th foul on the Spartans. Keep an eye on that here in the final minutes of this first half.
Mitchell will put up his first attempt, as that's 21 now on the board here from Omaha Westside.
Mitchell, the 3rd leading scorer for the Warriors after Advadi and Stubblefield. He averages 9 points a game.
And he puts up his second attempt to go 2 for 2 from the line. As it's 22-28, Lincoln East will lead by 6. Christian Melissa, he's been met by Kevin Stubblefield. He'll give it over to Connor Johnson. Connor Johnson, he'll give it off to Townsley. Townsley, he'll go under the rim, and it's tipped. Now Johnson, he thinks about the 3, doesn't go. Now Templemeyer. Templemeyer, he'll put up the easy layup on the left side. And Lincoln East has reached 30.
Yeah, they're back up to an 8-point lead again for the second time in this game.
Mitchell now over. Donnie Barfield making his appearance in here tonight.
Yeah, they're daring Westside to shoot from the outside.
Advadi for 3, and he is nowhere near good as he is fouled by Caleb Benning. And it'll be in favor of Lincoln East as Carter Mick hit the ground hard.
That's only the 3rd foul on Westside. Lincoln East has 5 already.
Melissa will be the one to bring this in. He'll take it on the top. Now he'll work down low, trying to find someone else to give it off to. He finds Connor Johnson. Johnson works down low in the corner. Now back over to Melissa, and it's taken away by Tate Advadi. Barfield now over to Mitchell. Mitchell, he'll work inside, and he's blocked, but it is fouled, as Connor Templemeyer did not like that call.
Yeah, both coaches are off the bench for Lincoln East, arguing with the officials, and several parents are also up on their feet, voicing their disapproval.
As that one honestly looked a little bit just on the ball, but nonetheless, it'll be C.J. Mitchell shooting, and he puts up his first attempt, and it's good. He'll have one more to shoot. And Mitchell's second attempt will go off the glass in the rim, and it's good. He'll go 2 for 2 from the line. That makes him 4 for 4 on the night in total. As Lincoln East is moving quick, as they have not stopped all game long. Connor Johnson, he'll take it down low in the corner. Tate Advadi giving him a lot of trouble. He'll give it off to Hamilton. Hamilton. And a foul is called down low on Caleb Benning.
Caleb Benning doesn't like the call. He was trying to block out the Lincoln East player under the boards.
As that is Caleb Benning's second personal foul. As Maddox Anderson will check in for Benning. Carter Mick will be the one to inbound ball here for Lincoln East. Mick having trouble, he'll give it off to Melissa. Now Mick again, Mick, he'll go down low. He's tipped and he's fouled by Donnie Barfield, and he'll go to the cherry strike for 2.
And Tate Advadi can't believe he was called for that.
And his first attempt is good, and he'll have one more. And his second attempt, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. Westside moving quick here. Kevin Stubblefield, he'll take it for himself. Off the glass, and it's good. And a quick, easy two right there for Omaha Westside. Now Hamilton, he'll give it over to Mick. Now to Townsley. Townsley, he's scanning the court, way in the corner. Hamilton, he'll take it off, and it's tipped and blocked by Maddox Anderson, and he'll be the one to get the rebound. And he'll take it up from Omaha Westside. He stops his dribble. He'll find Kevin Stubblefield. Stubblefield will work down low again. Off the glass, just no good. And it's rebounded and kept alive. What a great effort right there from Lincoln East. Now Mick, and it's stripped away by Maddox Anderson. Two great possessions of defense shown right there from Anderson. He'll take it for himself, and he is blocked by Christian Melissa. And an easy path right there for Connor Mick. Carter Mick will put that one right off the glass, and it's 33-26 with 1:11 remaining in the first half. Westside in a bit of trouble here as they're down 26-33. Under a minute to play now here in the first half. Stubblefield will be the one in the corner. He'll give it off to Anderson. Anderson thinks about the three, doesn't go. Now he'll work back out. He's in the corner. He'll try the pass, but it's taken away by Lincoln East. And now here's Townsley. He's stopped. Now Hamilton, he'll give it over to Melissa, and an easy layup right there on the left side. As an easy layup right there for Christian Melissa. We'll put 35 on the board here for the Spartans.
Westside will go for one last shot here. The shot clock's basically off.
21 seconds on the clock as CJ Mitchell will sit this one down for the final shot. Mitchell, he'll work in. He'll take it off the glass, and it is just no good. 1 second to play, and that'll do it here for the first half of play at Omaha Westside as Lincoln East will have the lead at 35-26 as we go into halftime. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we have more Westside basketball action. WTV Live Network, and we have some halftime entertainment, the Hoop-A-Looza, where one student contestant will be able to win up to $750. He has up to 6 shots, and the contestant for this halftime event is Davison Kryling, senior here at Omaha Westside.
6 shots. In order, you must make these shots. 25 for a layup, 75 for a free throw, 150 a three-pointer, 500 if you can make it somewhere from midcourt.
So 25 for a layup, 50 for a free throw, 75 for a three-pointer. And here's his layup as he'll put that one up. There's $25 in his pocket as he'll now have the free throw. And he just doesn't put it up. He'll have another opportunity. He thinks he'll shoot it, and he puts it in. Now he'll go for the three-point shot, which he is excellent in, Ross, when I tell you. His three-point shot just goes off the iron as he already has $50 in his pocket. And the three-pointer is no good. He'll have another three-pointer. He'll go from the key, just good! Davison Kryling. As he'll talk with Assistant Athletic Director Metzler as he used up all of his 6 shots. So
All right, we're going to do a little deal or no deal here. He's got $250 right now.
he has $250, Ross, right now, and he's thinking about it. He has 2 shots from half court to make it. If he doesn't make 2, he gets nothing. If he walks away right now, he'll have $250, and he'll walk away with $250 in his pocket. Davison Kryling will take the safe route, and he'll go away with some money. As I really wish that was me. I really wish I...
When did they start doing this?
I think this was the first time.
Oh, okay.
Which they really should start doing it more.
Well, heck, a student getting $250, I'd take that too if I was a student here at the school. My goodness, that's great.
And the real question is, would you go for the 2 half-court shots and risk leaving with no money? Or
Absolutely not. I'd take the $250.
You would take the $250?
Because the chances, your chances with a half-court shot are not good.
You see, I would like to gamble on it, and I would like to take the
I know you'd like to gamble on it.
And I would like to take the 2 half-court shots, and hey, heck, I might win $750 tonight, Ross. But nonetheless, Davison Kryling will walk away with $250 in his pocket as we are just 5 minutes away from getting back underway. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action. And we're back now here after halftime. After all the halftime entertainment, we are ready for basketball here. Just under 30 seconds to play as Lincoln East comes out of the half with the lead, 35-26.
It was a bad quarter for Westside. They led 16-15 after the first quarter, and they even had a 5-point lead early, but Lincoln East took over in that second quarter. They outscored Westside 20-10 to take a 35-26 lead. That's their biggest lead of the game, and Westside's got to turn it around here, or Lincoln East is going to coast to a win.
As Lincoln East will be the ones to start with the ball here. Jared Towns will be the one to inbound. He'll get into Carter Mick, and we're off here at Westside High School for the second half of action. Christian Melissa, he'll work to the left side. He'll give it to Carter Mick. Mick, he'll work down low in the middle. He'll give back off to Melissa. Now Hamilton back to Mick on the wing. Now down low. Carter Templemeyer having some trouble trying to find someone to give it off to. He'll give it down low to Hamilton, and he'll just step out of bounds, and it'll be Westside ball.
Westside's got to get off to a good start here in this third quarter. They had some success driving the ball in the first half.
Advadi, he'll go over to Mitchell now, bending down low in the corner. He'll give it off to Stubblefield. Advadi for the open three, just out of the rim, and Westside having trouble all night long. It seems like that has been the story tonight here for Omaha Westside, just not knocking down those shots from beyond the perimeter.
They're still looking for their first three-pointer.
Now here's Templemeyer for three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Caleb Benning. He'll be the one to bring it up on the top. Caleb Benning over to Advadi. Advadi thinks about the three. He'll pull up for the jumper. And he just no good. And Advadi has not been shooting well tonight from inside.
And that's not good when your leading scorer is not shooting the ball well.
Now Melissa. He'll give it off to Mick. Mick thinks about the three, doesn't go. He'll work in. Now Townsy for three. And he just doesn't go. Rebounded by Caleb Benning. He'll bring it up again.
I think I'd try to get to Stubblefield.
Benning Euro steps in. And he puts it in off the rim. And that's the first points of the second half. And Caleb Benning's first points on the night. As Carter Mick takes a three, it is just no good off the glass. And another foul is charged for Caleb Benning, as he is not happy about that one, as that is his third personal. Just 2 away from fouling out here, as we are still early in the second half of play.
Caleb very strong under the basket, though. Trying to block out Lincoln East.
Jarrett Townsend will be the one with the ball. Tate Advadi playing one-on-one defense. Townsend, he'll get over to Hamilton, down low to Melissa. Melissa, he'll bully his way in. He loses the ball. It's rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. Now Caleb Benning, he'll take it off, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
I think Caleb Benning has pretty much taken a leadership role here in the second half. He's come down court, charging at the basket. Got a bucket earlier, now he's going to the line.
Well, Ross, we saw against Lincoln Southwest, he had his amazing night where he went 4 for 4 from the line. And you want to know something that really a lot of the students caught on to him. He wore a headband, and that is the first time in a basketball game he has worn a headband. And so that was the talk of the week, is headband Caleb was playing. And you saw earlier in the game he took off his headband. He was having some troubles with it, and so he is not playing with a headband right now, but yet he is still playing up to expectations.
Well, he's got the first 4 points of the second half for Westside. Now they close to within 5.
Now Towns in the corner. He'll do a long pass over to Carter Templemeyer, and he puts it in for 3. Carter Templemeyer in the corner. And a quick layup right back for revenge for Kevin Stubblefield. It's 32-38. Lincoln East has a 6-point lead. Now Templemeyer again off the glass, and he puts it up. Quick 5 points for Carter Templemeyer here for Lincoln East. Now Caleb Benning, he'll work in. Now Advadi for 3. Just no good. And the struggle from beyond the arc has been dominant here tonight for Westside, and another three is just no good from C.J. Mitchell, and Westside has had probably the worst shooting from beyond the arc from all season.
The lid is on the hoop from three-point range for the Warriors. Really struggling from beyond the arc tonight.
Not a single three has fallen tonight here for the Warriors, as that has been the main case tonight. As Jared Towsley, he'll work in on Kevin Stubblefield. He loses the ball, and it's kept alive here, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be in Westside's favor, as that was a good defensive effort right there down low for the Warriors.
Westside's come out a lot more aggressive here in the second half. The only problem is they haven't been able to get that outside shot down the hoop. Really struggling from around the arc tonight.
Now C.J. Mitchell will be on the right wing. He'll work it back up. He'll give it down low to Stubblefield. Stubblefield, he'll take it off for the easy layup off the glass, and it's good. And it's stolen by Kevin Brown, but he will go out of bounds.
But I like this aggressive play that Westside's had. Man-to-man defense, full length of the court. You know, make that shot clock go down.
Full court press here for Omaha Westside, as they have upped their aggression in defense, as a foul is called on Kevin Brown. As that is 3 team fouls tonight for Omaha Westside, and Kevin Brown's first personal foul. Townsley will be a bad pass to Carter Mick, but he keeps it alive on the right side of the court. Kevin Stubblefield will meet him at mid-court. Now Mick, he'll work down on the right side to Johnson. Johnson, he'll work back up. Caleb Benning playing tight one-on-one. Now over to Templemeyer at the top of the key. Teodvadi meeting Carter Templemeyer. Now Templemeyer, he'll go down low off the glass, and it's an and one. Carter Templemeyer, have yourself a night.
He is a nice player. He drives in, can pull up, shoots off the glass. He can get that defender to leap up in the air, and he just goes right around him.
Templemeyer's attempt is good, and that's a three-point play right there for Templemeyer, as he has been on an 11-point stretch right here now for himself.
He's a good player. I'm very impressed with him. The Spartans up with a 9-point lead again.
Stubblefield having trouble finding someone to give it off to. 18 seconds to shoot here. Stubblefield down low in the corner. He'll work in. He'll do a long pass over to Benny. Now Advadi. He'll work in, spin move, and it's taken away by Christian Melissa. It'll be Lincoln East ball. Kevin Brown playing tight one-on-one defense, as a bad pass will be in Westside favor, as Maddox Anderson will check in for Advadi.
You know, you really had noticed why this Lincoln East team beat Creighton Prep by a point at the Birdcage in December, and why they played Millard North to within a point. It really shows you how good a team this really is.
And Ross, I think them playing in the Christmas in the Cage really boosted a lot of their confidence, as that is one of probably the toughest environments to play in. If any of you viewers have ever been to a Christmas in the Cage at Creighton Prep on that December night, it is probably the worst condition to play if you're an opponent for Creighton Prep.
Yeah, when I saw that score, I was shocked, because that place is standing room only, and to go into Creighton Prep, a place you don't normally play, and to go there and beat the Junior Jays, that was huge.
As C.J. Mitchell put his first attempt up, and he'll have one more to shoot.
Free throws are going to be so important in this game for Westside, just to creep back in it.
Mitchell's second attempt just out of the rim, and it's no good. He'll go 1 for 2 from the line. Lincoln East still leads this one 43-35 with 3:01 remaining. Connor Johnson, he'll give it down low to Mick. Carter Mick on the left hand, and he puts it in for 2.
Lincoln East doing a good job under the basket, just finding that open spot.
C.J. Mitchell, he'll get over to Crawford. Crawford in the corner for 3. It is just in and out. And that is Crawford's first 3 attempt on the night, and it's no good.
To see Westside shoot this poorly from beyond the arc on their home court.
And a Easy two right there from Jared Townsley down low on the right block, as Lincoln East has all the momentum right now in this game.
Biggest lead of the game so far, 12 points for Lincoln East.
Westside moving the ball around all beyond the perimeter, as Caleb Bennett will have the ball on the right wing. He'll give it down low to Kevin Stubblefield. Stubblefield bullying his way in. He'll give it way out. Now Anderson. Now Bennett in the corner. Bennett will work in. He'll work in. Off the glass. It's tipped and blocked by Christian Melissa. Carter Mick. He'll go in. Off the body of Malik Crawford. It's no good. Rebounded by Carter Templemeyer. And a foul is called. But a timeout is called on Lincoln East. And we are going to take a break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside basketball action. Back here at Jim Tangle Court at Westside High School, where Westside currently is down 47-35 against the number 6 seeded Lincoln East. I'm Max Colgan. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom to give you this Tuesday night top 10 matchup.
Yeah, we've really seen this Lincoln East team that is on a 5-game win streak, one of the hotter teams here in the state. They come in ranked 6th in Class A. Number 5 in the wild card standings. Westside is 6th in the wild card standings. This is a critical game just in terms of where you are in those wild card standings to get a home court. Top 7 teams get a home court.
As Towns will take the long pass into Carter Mick, almost taken away by Kevin Brown, and Mick puts the 3 up. And that's 50 points now on the board here for Lincoln East, as Westside has been struggling all game long.
And they are off to their biggest lead of the game, 15 points, 50-35.
Now Max Anderson for 3. It is just no good. Rebounded by Tate Advadi. Advadi, it'll be tipped and blocked by Christian Melissa down low.
And now Westside, who has scored a lot underneath and had success, they're struggling under the boards.
CJ Mitchell looking to inbound to somebody. He'll scan the court. He'll do a long pass over to Caleb Bennett. He'll go way past midcourt, and he'll bring this one up on the left side. He'll give it over to CJ Mitchell, now over to Advadi. Kevin Brown will be at the free throw line. He'll give it to Anderson. Anderson will work in. He'll take the floater. Just no good off the iron. Rebounded by Carter Templemeyer. Templemeyer, he'll take this one up. He'll give it to Mick. Mick spin move. Now he'll give it off to Townsley. Townsley for 3. Got it! Jared Townsley for a 3 on the left wing.
You know, I was watching Lincoln East in the warm-ups, and they were hitting everything, and I can see why. They're just shooting lights out tonight. I don't think anybody's going to beat them tonight the way they're shooting the ball.
CJ Mitchell will be fouled. It'll be Connor Johnson's first personal foul, 3rd team foul, as Mitchell will go to the line. His first attempt just off the iron, no good. He'll have one more. Crawford and Stubblefield will check in here for Brown and Benning. And his second attempt is good. And it's 36-53 here with 44.7 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. As Jared Townsley will be scanning the court, trying to find someone to pass it into. He finds Carter Templemeyer. As Westside is meeting the Spartans. And here's Carter Mick for 3, and he puts it up again. Carter Mick from 3. Have yourself a night.
A 20-point lead for Lincoln Southeast. Who would have thought this? 56-36 over the Warriors here in the third quarter.
CJ Mitchell slowing things down here with 17 seconds to shoot. Westside most likely to sit this one down for the final shot, as CJ Mitchell will call a play. 8 seconds to shoot. Now 5. Blake Crawford with the ball. Now down low to Stubblefield. Stubblefield will put it off the glass, and he's fouled. 1 second exactly remaining, and Kevin Stubblefield will go to the line. And CJ Mitchell will shoot the 3, and he'll make it, but it does not count. But hey, that may be what the Warriors needed, and maybe what CJ Mitchell needed to start a spark here for the Warriors, as we are 1 second away from going in the final quarter of play.
These would be big for the Warriors just to end the quarter.
And he puts his first attempt up, and that's 37 now on the board for Westside. And Summerfield's second attempt no good. And it'll be 56-37 here as Lincoln East will take the lead going into the final quarter of play. And Ross, the biggest thing for Westside is they are going to have to start shooting the ball better from beyond the arc in this last quarter if they want any chance of winning this ball game.
I'm telling you what, I'm just stunned how good Lincoln East is. They are a really good team. I am very impressed with them. And Westside has just struggled from beyond the three-point line. They outscored Westside in that third quarter 21-11, and in the second quarter they outscored Westside 20-10. They've scored 41 points in the last 2 quarters. That's amazing, but they're hitting all their shots from beyond the line, and Westside's not. So that's the difference in the game. But to see Westside get beat this bad on their home court, that's a big surprise.
As we are now just seconds away from getting into the final quarter of play, as Westside is going to need to do anything they can to come back in this game, as they are down 56-37 by the number 6 seeded Lincoln East Spartans, who we mentioned in the pregame show, Ross, that it seems like every single Lincoln team this year has been good, and it has been a true case all year long, as Lincoln East has been the top dog out of all Lincoln Class A schools. But you talk about other teams like Lincoln Southwest, Lincoln Southeast, who has been up there, as they almost beat Creighton Prep this past Saturday.
Yeah.
And then like teams like Lincoln North Star, who has been dominant all year long.
Yeah, that's right. Lincoln North Star almost beat Gretna the other night. So good year for the Capital City teams.
Jared Townsley, he'll have trouble now. He'll give it over to Carter Mick. 15 seconds to shoot. It's taken away by CJ Mitchell. Mitchell, he'll be on a fast break run. He'll take it for himself off the glass on the right side, and it's good.
Well, they need defense like that if they're going to get back in this game. That's the way to do it.
Carter Mick, he'll take it on by himself. Kevin Stubblefield playing full court press. Now Mick, he'll work to the right side. Now back at the top. Connor Hamilton will be the one with the ball. He'll take it on the top of the key. He'll give it down low to Tippelmeyer. Tippelmeyer in the corner. Now he'll work his way back up. Now Hamilton, open 3, as it just clanks off the iron. And a jump ball is called.
And I think you saw a little bit of Caleb Benning went up for that, and he won it.
It'll be in possession of Omaha Westside, and they'll be the one to take this up. CJ Mitchell working quick here. Now he'll give it over to Advadi. Now Stubblefield. He'll work down low. He'll stop. Now go. Now off the glass, and he's fouled and one! Kevin Stubblefield will go to the line for the three-point possible play, as Westside has reached 41 points. Stubblefield's attempt is good, and that's a three-point play. And a foul is called on Kevin Stubblefield, a reaching call. And if it wasn't a call, it would have been a clean, easy, fast break right there for Omaha Westside. But nonetheless, it'll be Kevin Stubblefield's first personal foul and team fourth foul. 6:42 remaining here in the game to play as Lincoln East leads this one 56-42. Jared Townsley will get it over to Connor Hamilton. Hamilton, he'll be the one with the ball. He's having trouble on C.J. Mitchell. Townsley will recover, and he'll take it in for himself. As he kicks the ball, and he'll go out of bounds on himself. It'll be Westside ball. Timeout is called on Lincoln East, and we're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside basketball action. And we're back here for the final quarter of play. 6:18 remaining. Lincoln East will lead this one 56-42. Caleb Benny will be the one to bring it up. He'll give it over to C.J. Mitchell. Now to Brown. Back to Benny. Now over to Advati. Thinks about the three. Doesn't go. 19 seconds to shoot. Westside moving the ball around the perimeter. Brown, he'll work in. He'll take it on the left side, and he's blocked, but it'll stay here on Westside ball. Christian Melissa, who has been a dog all night long down low on the block, who has been blocking anything in his path, has been definitely by far the best defensive player tonight for Lincoln East.
Only 5 seconds left on the clock.
And a foul is called, and C.J. Mitchell will go to the charity stripe to shoot two.
And he's been good so far tonight from the stripe, so Westside trying to close that gap. It started at 19 points at the start of the quarter. They've done well here. It's down to 14.
And Mitchell's first attempt just in and out of the rim, and it's no good. He'll have one more to shoot. And his second attempt in, and it's good. 43 points now on the board here for Westside. 5:45 remaining in the game. Melissa, he'll give it over to Templemeyer. Templemeyer in some trouble down low in the corner. He'll give it off to Connor Hamilton. Now to Townsley. Townsley on the left wing. C.J. Mitchell playing tight one-on-one defense. 6 seconds to shoot. Mick from three. And it's just no good off the iron. Caleb Benny will be the one rebounding it. Caleb Benny, he'll take it in for himself. And he is fouled on his way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Lincoln East has yet to score in this quarter. They started out with 56 points. Westside has gone 6-0 to start the quarter. And Caleb Benning's going to try to close that gap.
And Caleb Benning's first attempt is good, and he'll have one more.
And plus, Westside will be in the bonus the rest of the game.
And his second attempt is good, and that's 2 for 2 from the line here tonight. Carter Mick, he's met by Kevin Stubblefield. He'll be the one to take this up. He's having trouble taking it up as Kevin Stubblefield is applying pressure. Mick, he'll give it off to Townsley. Townsley He's in the corner. He'll give it down low to Melissa. Melissa, he'll work his way in. He'll keep it for himself off the glass, and it's good. That's 58 points now on the night for Lincoln East. Now Benning again, and a jump ball is called, and it'll be in favor of Lincoln East, as Caleb Benning is not happy about that call.
Yeah, it looked like he got tied up underneath, but it might have been a foul, little body on him probably.
As Melissa, he'll slow things down here with 4:36 to play. He'll work all around the court as Kevin Brown is playing tight man-on-man defense. Now Templemeyer back down low to Melissa. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Brown. CJ Mitchell will bring this one up on the right side. He'll slow things down, now work in. He'll give it off to Benning. Now Stubblefield in the corner. He'll work down low. It's taken away by Christian Melissa, but it'll stay here with Westside ball. CJ Mitchell trying to find someone to pass it into. He might get caught. No, he doesn't. He finds Caleb Benning, and he'll be the one to have the ball. Now Advati over to Stubblefield. Stubblefield will give it down low on the 15-foot line. CJ Mitchell. Mitchell, he'll work down low. Now back out. Mitchell finds Benning. Benning for three at the top of the key, and is just off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Lincoln East. As it is taken away by CJ Mitchell, and a foul is called on Lincoln East, as the defensive effort has stepped up so far tonight here for Omaha Westside.
And Westside has a chance to get back in this game, close that gap, 13-point margin. They're in the bonus now. Lincoln East has 8 fouls.
As CJ Mitchell puts up his first attempt, and he'll have one more to shoot. Westside's in the bonus. One more foul, and they'll be in the double bonus here, as Lincoln East has 8. And CJ Mitchell just misses his second attempt, and it's 46-58 with 3:44 remaining. Melissa will give it down to Mick in the corner. Mick will work his way back up to the top of the key. He'll stop his dribble, and he's fouled by Tate Advati.
That's Westside's only their 5th foul, so they'll have to take the ball out of bounds.
Mick will pass it into Connor Hamilton. He'll work slowly with the ball. Now he'll go on the left side. He has an open lane. It's taken away by Caleb Benning, and Caleb Benning will take it on the right side. Now switches. Advati in the corner for 3. Just no good. And it's rebounded by Caleb Benning. Now Stubblefield, he'll put it up, and it's good. And a timeout is called on head coach Jim Simons of Westside. And Westside 48, Lincoln East 58. 10-point lead here, as we are going to take a break on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have the final 3 minutes and 14 seconds of play. WTV Live Network for the final 3 minutes and 14 seconds of play. As Westside is now just down by 10. They're in striking range, Ross.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was 56-37, and Westside has outscored them 11-2 to start this quarter. Just under 5 minutes into the quarter. But they've really got to play hard here down the stretch.
Connor Hamilton having trouble trying to find someone to pass into, and he's fouled by Kevin Stubblefield.
That's fine. They'll just take the ball out of bounds. That's Westside's That's only their 6th foul in the game. Good to be aggressive.
Hamilton again inbound the ball. Westside playing full court press. Connor Mick will be the one to bring it up now. It's Jared Townsley.
Well, Lincoln East is going to try to just run this clock as far down as they can.
Townsley down low off the glass, and he puts it in good. That's 60 points now on the night here for Lincoln East. Dividing the corner now, back off to Mitchell. Stubblefield down low. He'll work his way in. Way out to Caleb Benning. And now Benning. He'll pull up. No, he'll give it off to Kevin Brown. It's taken away by Christian Melissa. As Melissa keeps it alive here, Connor Hamilton will be the one with the ball. We're under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play here at Westside High School. Melissa will be called on a traveling call.
Yeah, tried a little spin move. Big walk right there.
It'll be Westside ball here with 2:25 to play as they trail by 12. CJ Mitchell takes his time picking up the ball. He doesn't want the clock to start. Caleb Benning with the ball. He'll work inside. He'll give it to Brown. Kevin Brown for 3. It is just no good. Off the iron again. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. And it's taken away by Carter Templemeyer. Templemeyer, he'll have a clean open lane inside, and he'll put up the layup. And it's good. That's 62 points now here for Lincoln East. Now CJ Mitchell, it's tipped and blocked again by Christian Melissa. Now Kevin Stubblefield, he'll work down low. He'll give it to CJ Mitchell. Mitchell thinks but the 3 doesn't go. He'll work in. Now Kevin Brown. Brown, he'll take it off the glass and he's fouled.
That's fine. It stops the clock, but still that's a big margin. 14 points to come back from. Westside had a chance. They had closed to within 10 points with about 3 minutes to go, but it's starting to slip away right now.
And the referees are meeting for whatever reason.
Kevin Brown leads Westside in free throw percentage, 80%, one of the better free throw shooters in the state. Let's hope he can convert these 2.
And the referee's talking to head coach Jeff Campbell of Lincoln East, as nobody has any clue of what's going on.
Two shots.
And it will be 2 shots here for Kevin Brown. And Brown's first attempt just no good, but he'll have 1 more to shoot. And Brown's second attempt no good, and he'll go 0 for 2 from the line here with 1:35 to play. Westside 48, Lincoln East 62. Jared Townsley with the ball. They'll be just moving the ball around, trying to take off any time as possible. Carter Mick with the ball. Kevin Brown playing tight one-on-one defense. Now Jared Townsley again. And Townsley is fouled, as that'll put Lincoln East 1-1 from the line, as they are at a bonus with 1:10 to play.
Coach Simon was going to put a couple players into the game, but he decided not to. They'll just run with this group probably the rest of the game.
As Townsley will put his first attempt up, and he'll have one more to shoot. As Lincoln East is at 63. And he puts his second attempt up and good. And that's 2 for 2 from Townsley. 64-48 here with just under a minute to play. Kevin Stubblefield will work down low, and he'll put it in. And a timeout is called on head coach Jim Simons. Malik Crawford and Maddox Anderson will check in here for Omaha Westside. We're going to take a quick break now here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we have the final 58.6 seconds of play. And we're back now here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom. And we have 58.6 seconds to play here in the game entirely.
Yeah, this is one of the better teams in the state. No doubt about it.
As Townsley, he'll pass it in. He'll find Chris Melissa as he's fouled by Maddox Anderson.
And Westside has struggled tonight. I mean, I can't remember a game where they have not scored a three-point basket in a game. It was like the lid was on it. They tried, and nobody converted one. Just really struggled from beyond the arc tonight.
Melissa's free throw attempt is good, and he'll have one more to shoot. 65-50 as Lincoln East has opened up to a 15-point lead. And his second attempt is good. It's 66-50 with 53 seconds and counting to play. CJ Mitchell, it'll be tipped, and it'll be Lincoln East ball. And they'll take this one up slowly. As Townsley now Stubblefield for three, and he just doesn't have it. It's tried, it's kept alive by Caleb Bennett, and he'll keep it on the offensive side here for the Warriors. Now Mitchell for three, and he just doesn't have it.
Man, it just will not go in tonight for the Warriors.
Omaha Westside with one of the worst shooting performances of the year so far.
No doubt about it.
As Lincoln East will run this clock out. 66-50 is your final score here tonight from Omaha Westside, as Westside will not take down number 6 seeded Lincoln East, as Lincoln East improves to 15-4, and Omaha Westside will go down to 13-6.
Yeah, this was an impressive performance by Lincoln East. There's a reason that they've won now 6 games in a row. And they're going to be one of the teams that'll probably be down in Lincoln. Best team out of Lincoln, and they really showed it tonight. And on top of that, you have to look at Westside's performance. It was not good. One of the worst shooting performances they've had all season. And I don't think it was Lincoln East defense. I just think they shot poorly from the field tonight. And a week ago, they had their best performance, I think, of the season against Lincoln Southwest. So it's kind of a topsy-turvy time of the season. You want to catch some momentum as you head into district play, and this was a step back tonight.
Westside will be back in action on Friday night as they take on Omaha Bryan. And WTV Live will have full coverage of both the girls' game and the boys' game. Girls' game starting at 5:30 and the boys' game starting at 7:15. So just a reminder, check here on Friday night. But for WTV Live, I'm Max Coughlin, Ross Jernstrom, and the entire WTV Live crew. Thank you for watching tonight, and have a great night.